Today we're going to be doing a first look at pre-production units of the Canon R6 Mark II and some images shot using the RF135 f1.8. Keep in mind these are pre-production units, so all images and videos are not representative of final firmware. Right off the bat, the Canon R6 Mark II features a brand new 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor as well as the current Digic-X processor. This gives the camera a beautiful balance of performance to resolution. The Canon R6 Mark II gets a notable boost in speed, with its max frames per second being boosted from 20 frames per second to 40 frames per second in electronic shutter, as well as the inclusion of dual pixel autofocus 2, giving it more accurate overall focus than anything on the market. Overall, this new sensor and processor combo gives you raw files that have plenty of dynamic range, true to life color, and are a joy to edit. And on the physical side, the original R6 was already fantastic and known for its ergonomics. But the R6 Mark II makes some notable changes that takes that design to a whole new level. The first and most notable change is the power switch, being moved from the left to the right-hand side, which makes the camera more effective for one-handed operation. On top of that, in place of the previous power switch, there's now a new photo-video switch, allowing the user to switch seamlessly between the two modes with ease. A much needed change from the R6 to the R6 Mark II is the viewfinder. The original R6 had a 1.69 million dot viewfinder. With the Mark II, we're getting a 3.7 million dot viewfinder, which all that does is give it a more true to life feel, as well as making it easier to pull manual focus. With all these new changes coming to the camera, I was really ready to take it out into the field and shoot some photos. So I took it down to Round Rock and took it for a test drive. Alrighty, now that we've covered some of the features, let's go ahead and shoot some photos down here in beautiful downtown Round Rock. I'm going to be taking the 135 as well as the 24-105 to go ahead and put it through its paces. Alrighty, now that we've got a minute from the rain, we're wrapping up shooting here in Round Rock and we're going to head right back to the studio. On top of all the major improvements to the photo half of this camera has taken a major leap in video features, having 4K 10-bit 422 video and 24, 30, and 60 frames per second without any standard recording limit. The Canon R6 Mark II also has slow motion up to 180 frames per second in Full HD. But a standout feature for me is the 6K up to 60 frames per second through the HDMI. This camera also has Canon's C-Log3 profile, which takes full advantage of the camera's full 10-bit 422 dynamic range. One of my favorite features added to this camera is the addition of false color. This tool allows you to more accurately expose for C-Log3. This uses a spectrum of colors to let you know when you're clipping and when your shadows are too dark. And in conclusion, I do think the R6 Mark II stands on its own 2 feet, but overall I do think it does pair well with other R cameras, whether as a primary shooter to be paired with the R7 or as a secondary to be paired with the R3. The best part about the Canon R6 Mark II is it'll be here before we know it. The Canon R6 Mark II is going to be released at the end of November 2022 at the price of $24.99. And that's going to wrap up today's first look. All units were provided by Canon USA for a period of 3 days, and honestly, I can't wait to get a hold of final production units for the full review later this year. My name is Austin from Precision Camera, and if you like that video, go ahead and like and subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell right up near the subscription button. So, you have a great day, and happy shooting.